Hi, I'm Major Paul Davis, Oklahoma City Fire Department, Station 30. I'm introducing you to Ladder 30, which is one of the newest in our fleet. I'm Major Paul Davis, introducing you to Ladder 30, one of the newest in our fleet. We'll start at the officer seat. The officer seat here is where the details are worked out as we're en route to an emergency call. We use our computers to get information fed to us from dispatch, as well as maps and any information for weather and other details that matter. We'll work our way back to the firefighter seat. Our firefighters on the back have a little bit more room in order to get ready. So one of the newest additions to this is a little bit larger cab, giving our firefighters more room to get ready. On to the next compartment. Directly behind that is where we keep all of our EMS equipment. One of the unique features of this compartment is this tray is able to slide all the way out to this side or the driver's side of this fire truck, allowing us to get to EMS equipment as well as our rescue equipment for when a firefighter goes down. The next compartment is everything that we need to hook up to our water source. If we have to use the aerial on this, we'll need to hook up to a water source, and we use this compartment here to make all of our connections. That's right next to it. As we work our way back, top compartment, we use all of our water rescue. So we don't specialize in full water rescue as some of our stations do, but we have PFDs and helmets, so if we have to make a water rescue, we have the capabilities. Behind that, we run all of our hand tools. We, as you can see, use DeWalt tools. We have small saws, electric chainsaws. We will use this if we break something, trying to put something back together, or trying to fix things that we can on scene. We'll also use these to take apart as we need and try and minimize the amount of damage we do on scene. The next two compartments I want to do together. One of our goals as we set these aerials up was to put things together that work together. So in these two compartments, we have struts here, we have extrication equipment here. So if we have a car that's rolled over, if we have someone that's trapped, every bit of equipment that we have is going to be coming from one spot. We can lift cars, we can lift as much as 34 tons, and we have capabilities to move a lot of equipment while we're waiting on bigger equipment if needed. As we work our way around back, on the very back, ladders, chainsaws. This is when we have to ventilate a structure. If we're trying to let all of the heated gases and smoke out of a structure, we're able to get on top and cut the roofs. All of this equipment, again, that works together are stored together. Coming around to the driver's side, we have vent fans. That's one of the primary uses that we use these large fans for, is they're able to pressurize a structure, getting a lot of smoke and gases out, making the inside of a house better as that incident starts winding down. More saws, and then equipment we need to close up a structure. If we've cut a hole, we really like to go back and cover the roof, and so that way we can watertight and keep the houses and the structures that we have to do some damage to, try and minimize afterwards. We have some rope rescue equipment. If we make an incident where somebody is high angle, we have some capabilities to do that. We have some here, and if the incident gets bigger and outside of the scope of what a three-man crew can work with, then we will call for the rescue and have them come and start building off of what we've done. We've also changed from tradition, and instead of having a generator mounted to the fire truck, we're running portable generators. This gives us the ability to move our generator and create our own power anywhere around a structure. So we can charge batteries, we can run our vent fans. We're able to take this and utilize it anywhere on an incident scene, as opposed to just sitting right there next to the fire truck. This compartment is, again, that transverse compartment that goes around to both sides of the fire truck. Again, leaving us the ability to slide this slide out and give us equipment that could be needed on either side. And then the driver's seat, you can see a lot of buttons and switches and operations. There's a lot of equipment here that is able to be moved and operated, and this is really a teamwork exercise between the officer in the front right seat and the driver in the front left seat, putting this apparatus exactly where it needs to be. So when we go to use the aerial, we're able to have it where it needs to be and put it in place as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And one of the unique features of Ladder 30, which only 3 of our 13 ladders have, is this ladder has the rear steer capability. Now with rear steer, that's not like some have seen where the fire truck is able to crab walk or drive sideways. What this does is it allows these axles to turn several degrees, cutting our turning radius. So we're able to remove about 10 feet off of our turning radius, giving us the ability to go into apartments, giving us the ability to get up close to buildings that we've never been able to get up and close to, giving us closer access and more access to our citizens. This ladder is similar to the other ladders we have in our fleet. One of the big things that makes these so functional is the ability to put this bucket this close to the ground, this close to the fire truck. With the old fleet we had that were rear mounted, to get that bucket that close to the ground, we'd have to be 58 feet from the fire truck, and we're now 23 feet. So that puts us in parking lots right up next to a structure. Then with this, we also have a 2,000 gallon per minute nozzle out on the front. So this is where we're able to put water on big fires, and what we've gone to is a fully manual nozzle that our firefighters in the bucket will be able to move and put water on the target with ease. Another feature on the side of these, this is the rescue bracket. This bracket mounted on the side lets us put a Stokes basket on the top. If we need to move a patient from up high, we can put them on top of this and bring them down to ground level. It also allows us to put a ladder and mount in here if we need to get down onto the top of a building over the top of a parapet wall. Again, Major Paul Davis, Oklahoma City Fire Department, Fire Station 30. I'd like to thank you all for coming on this tour of the newest member of our fleet. And as always, we're here if you need us.